My name is Clara Mankata. I am the Chief Executive Officer of M38 Ventures Limited, best known as M38 Gas. M38 Gas is located within the Social Security and National Insurance flats at Dansoman, a suburb of Accra. I have lived in this flat just behind me for over 20 years. And when we came here, I realized we had a problem with getting LPG for our daily use. There used to be trucks which will come from other suburbs of Accra to come and serve us. The queue was so long, and there were times when you would join the queue, when it's your turn, you'll be told that the product is finished. We had to carry our bottles to a distance of about 4-5 kilometers to be able to get LPG for our daily use. So I started collecting cylinders from the neighbors in and around me to go and fill from an LPG filling plant, which is about 5 kilometers from this place. I finally thought of establishing an LPG filling plant because I saw that the business was lucrative. Then it came up to how I was going to get financing for the project. I first sought assistance with one of the financial institutions in Ghana, and it was like, what security do you have to provide if we will be ready to give you capital to start this business? And then the fact of it was that I didn't have enough security to be able to provide for me to get that money from them. One fine morning when I bought the Daily Graphic, I saw an advert which was published by KITE. The advert went like, are you interested in getting funding for LPG business? So I did apply. 2 months after I had posted the letter, I did receive a letter. I opened the letter only to realize that it was in response to the application I sent to the address in the Daily Graphic some months ago. And they said they were glad. They received 1,441 applications throughout the whole world, and that I was the first person to qualify for the facility, because in fact I was the only woman who did apply for the facility. So in selection I was the first person, and then they give some to other people all over the world. So a gentleman approached me from an office. He is called Kofi Nketia. He said the office was KITE. And that the project is under sponsorship from African Rural Energy Enterprise Development. So he came, went through the business plan with me, gave me suggestions here and there as to improve upon the business plan. Yet, in fact, I asked that they give me $50,000, which I was to contribute 20%. I had already gone halfway because I did all the documentation and the processing and the payment of all those permits. They finally gave me the money. I opened an account. True to their words, I didn't believe it. It was like a shock. But finally, they made me open an account in one of the financial institutions, and they credited me with the $50,000. Then the time had come for me to construct the LPG filling plant, the station. Let me say I was part of the people who did the construction. I did not give it out. I was there on daily basis, every day, supervising. In fact, I directed as to how the structure should go. M38 started its operation on the 9th of October 2003. And we have been in operation since that time. We have done a lot of improvements, a lot of renovations, and to what we first had when we built it. In fact, in all the time that ERIT gave us the facility or the loan, they were of very good help to us. Because they from time to time were checking on us to check on the way we were managing our financing, our staffing level, and then the training that we needed to give to our employees to be able to improve upon our performance as a company. 18 months after taking the loan, we paid the first loan off, out of which we were able to purchase a land from our profits, 4 plots of land from our profits. We then applied for a second loan of $50,000 US from E&Co through KITE. We were granted a second $50,000 US to continue with our operations. I must say that I'm so happy with KITE, because in all this they made sure that they helped me with the documentations. There were some permits I still had to acquire. They assisted me. They gave me technical advice. They brought in technical people to assist us in our operations. M38 currently has 6 employees. The Deputy Managing Director, who is in charge of supplies. He makes sure we get our supplies from the refinery. And then 4 other staff. We have 1 who takes care of the auto dispenser, 1 cashier, and then 2 who dispense the gas from this filling point. The people in this community are very happy to have this LPG plants here.
So what is the response of residents in and around the neighborhood?
Some years back, or even now, you will have to travel not less than 5 kilometers to reach the nearest LPG plant. Besides the shortages and the scarcity of the product, they are so happy. They have one here that they can easily take their gas to cook. They have clean energy. They are so happy. They are so happy they have this facility in this vicinity. I wish to express my deepest appreciation to KITE, E&Co, and UNIP for making it possible for me to build this facility, without which I wouldn't have been able to come this far or to be able to establish it. I am most grateful to them.
The business of acquiring, transporting and distributing gas is a capital-intensive enterprise. At the end of the day, as the sun sets on the capital city of Accra, mothers dish out food for their families cooked on gas stoves. Young men making a decent wage using gas to power their businesses. The AREAD program has spearheaded a mission to expand access to modern energy across Africa, which has left indelible marks of socio-economic and environmental impact across the continent.